I created a cooking AI app using ChatGPT, and it guides me through every single step it takes to prepare delicious food. So let me show you how it works and how you can also create an app like this for yourself. So let's get to it. I simply have to enter the recipe I want to prepare and then click on start cooking, and bam, it gives me the list of ingredients I will need, and step by step from start to finish. I can also ask the app a question, any step I don't understand, and it's going to explain things very well to me. And if you don't know how to code, don't worry, anyone with zero coding skills can do this. And this is what you're going to benefit by the end of this video. Number one, you're going to be able to create a working AI app that will help you or teach your child how to cook. And number two, you're going to create database for your local recipes and publish them to the world through your app. And number three, you're going to get free hosting to publish your app online so that anyone around the world can access and use it. And number four, everything is totally free from start to finish. So if you love this, please subscribe, like, and share this video. And without further ado, let's begin. So to do this, we are going to follow 5 steps. So step number one, we are going to generate the code using ChatGPT. And step number two, we are going to create a database for your recipes. And step number three, we are going to add AI interactivity to the app so that you can chat with the app. And step number four, we are going to customize the app to look very beautiful to your special needs. And finally, we are going to publish the app to go live for the whole world to see your beautiful work. And let's begin. So we are going to keep everything very simple. So we are going to generate only HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for the app. So first thing we need to do is to open your browser, search for ChatGPT, go ahead and sign up for an account if you don't have one. It is completely free. Of course, we are using the ChatGPT 3 version. So let's begin writing the prompt for our code. So I'm going to write, generate me a code for an app that allows users enter name of a recipe or select from a drop-down list, return a list of ingredients needed, number details, steps to prepare the meal, congratulate user for successfully preparing a complete meal, and provide the code only in HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. And good, the more descriptive you are, the more accurate ChatGPT can generate the code for you. So I'll leave the prompt in the description so you can copy and make some changes to your like. So now hit the enter key and wait for ChatGPT to generate the code. And bam, it is done. We are going to be adding more prompts to continue to build the app and add more features and how we want it to look like. But for now, let's move on with this. Open a new tab of your browser and search for CodePen. So if you don't know what CodePen is an online free code reader. So it is going to display the results of our code. You can equally use an offline or any other code reader that you prefer. The value is the same. Now CodePen has the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript panels. So we're going back to ChatGPT to copy the code and paste it into CodePen. So copy the HTML first, go and paste it into the HTML panel in CodePen. So go back and copy the JavaScript code, paste it in the JavaScript panel. And finally, copy the CSS code and paste it accordingly. So now the result of the code is our app shown below. For the first step, it looks very basic, not appealing at all. But as we move on, it's going to take a form. So be patient and ride with me. So let's test it to see if it is working. So select your favorite recipe and click the get recipe button, and bam, it works. It gives you the list of ingredients you need, takes you through the steps to prepare it, and then congratulates you for cooking yourself a delicious meal. And that is it. But wait, am I invited? Alright, so that was the end of step 1, and I hope you enjoyed it, and welcome back to step number 2. So in this step, we are going to create a database for our recipe. Okay, right, so you realize in step 1, ChatGPT gave us only 2 recipes, but we can add up to 1 million. You say? I mean any number or unlimited. Okay, right, so okay, to add more recipes, there are 3 methods we can follow. Method number 1, manual. So in this method, we can ask ChatGPT to add more recipes in the code or type them in ourselves. The last two methods are the best if you plan of going further and building a big app from here. And method number 2, creating your own database. So you will realize the two recipes ChatGPT provided in step 1 are written within the HTML code. So that way, if you had to add up to 100 recipes, the code is going to be too long and unreadable. So to avoid this, we will have to create a database somewhere that is simply a list of recipes and maybe the steps involved to prepare them. So we will then supply the app with the API key of the database we've created. Don't worry about these terms. Every database platforms gives you a key after creating your database so that you can integrate your database with your apps. Okay, right? So this way, whenever we enter a recipe, the app is going to fetch the recipes from our database and not within the app. So the recipes will no longer be written within the code and it is not going to elongate it. Okay, right? So to create your own database, you can use various databases such as MySQL, MongoDB, Firebase Real-Time Database, or Firestore or Google Sheets. Okay, and method number 3, fetching recipes from already existing database platforms. So instead of creating your own database from scratch like in method number 2, you can fetch recipes from recipe database platforms. So you can use an existing online recipe database API to fetch recipe data for your app. One popular AIP for this purpose is the Spinnacular API, which provides extensive recipe data. And here's how you can integrate Spinnacular API into your app. You just need to sign up for an account before you can get the API key for your app. The free plan gives you up to a number of free recipes to use. You can also use Google Sheets to create your database and get the API key to integrate with your app. So please watch other videos on how to create database with these database platforms and how to get the API key from them. So once you create the database and you have obtained the API key, you just have to come back to ChatGPT and you're going to write a prompt, integrate the database with this API key to my app for the recipes, and ChatGPT is going to rewrite the code and it's going to work definitely well for you. Okay, so I don't want this video to get too long, so let me know in the comments if you would love to integrate your app with external database. I could make a video for that. Okay, so other than that, in today's part we are going to go ahead with method 1, the manual method. So with this method, we are just going to ask ChatGPT to add more recipes within the code, so you can add up to many as you want. So back to ChatGPT, let's write a prompt like this: add 5 more recipes, hit the enter key and wait for the code. It is done. So now copy everything as you did previously and paste in CodePen. So you will have to refresh the tab to clear the previous code from CodePen before you paste the new code. Okay, now 5 recipes have been added, making a total of 10, but again you can add more. So you can also mention specific recipes in the prompt for ChatGPT to add them. So let's say add tozafi, fufu, kenke and akwele has recipes, and ChatGPT is going to generate the code for you. Okay, all right, so at this moment we're able to get the app working. It's able to give us the detailed steps to prepare a recipe upon selection, and this is the basic part of it. So now for better learning experience, we will take a break from here. We will continue with step 3, 4 and 5, and in the next video we will learn how to design and add beauty to the app, change the app name, add AI functionality to the app so that you can ask the app questions for answers. We shall also learn how to publish the app and make it go live for the world for free. So next video is going to be interesting, so find the link in the description or comments if it is ready, or else you can call me Paul, and see you soon in the next video. Goodbye.